Are you finding it difficult to identify a school to apply to? Then watch this video as we guide you to identify your school in 20 minutes. Hello everyone, welcome to Global Education Opportunity Now. Gion. So at Gion, we believe that anyone with purpose has the ability to excel in a graduate school, right? So what we do is to assist individuals who are purpose driven to get into graduate school. We help from your program search through to your application submission, and then if you need help relocating, we help you out. We give you the tips, the ideas, the knowledge that you need to excel. That is what we do. Okay, and we believe that graduate school application is divided into four phases. That is the GEON approach. The previous videos have discussed that. So the first approach before you start is to know yourself, to identify yourself. What do you want to do? That phase is what we call the reflection. You have to reflect on yourself. After your reflection, we believe that if you know why you want to be in a graduate school, then you have to identify a school. So we have the research phase. Which school, which department, which professor, right? All these help you to know, okay, I want to apply to this school in this country. After your research, right, you have to respond by sending your application, responding to admission offers, whether you accept or you don't accept. Then after that, you would have to rise into your program. You have to rise into your program. Our previous videos, which was handled by one of our coaches, Daniel, helped you to identify yourself. Now you know your why. We believe that you know why you want to be in the graduate school. Which school do you want to be in? Is it Harvard? Is it Cornell? Right? Is it Iowa State? Is it Oklahoma? Which school do you want to apply to? Which department do you want to apply to? You have to identify that department. Okay. So in your school search, in your departmental search, one thing that is very key, and it's not that you have to apply to any other department, is the program in that department fit for your purpose? Does it match your why? Right? I want to better my skills at research. The objective of the department is to train graduate students for the job market, right? For industry. But I want to be in research. Does it fit my purpose? Okay, you ask yourself. So the program fit. You have to identify whether the program fits your purpose. Okay, now you have to go to the program website, the department website. Find about the ongoing research, what the department has been about. That will help you. Okay, after that, what does the department require from you for you to be accepted? What does the department need? Some departments will ask you to write some exams. Are you ready to write those exams? How many of the schools, okay, are asking you to write the exams? If I want to apply to 10 schools and about 8 of my schools are requiring me to write exam, that means, yeah, it is important for me to write the exam. So I'll start my preparation. But before that, you need to know the school, right? You need to know the school. What again do you need apart from exams, the test, the required test? What GPA is the school requiring me to have? Most schools 3.0, other schools 2.7, 3.5. So if you do all this research, it will help you to know, okay, this school that I want to apply to, I'm qualified, right? I meet the requirement. How many recommendation letters does the school require from me? Some schools require 3 recommendations letters, others require 2 recommendations letters. You need this information to be competitive in your application. Okay, that is why you need to search for the school, you need to search for the program, right? What other requirements does the school need? Do they need my CV? Okay, Some schools require statement of purpose. It is very, very important. That statement of purpose and your CV are important documents. They tell us about who you are, okay, what you've done, what you are capable of. Okay, so you need all, and some schools are even much particular. They are specific on the things they want to see in your statement of purpose. Not any other thing, not any story. Some schools are very specific. So your statement of purpose should be tailored towards the department's requirement. Okay, before you know all these things, unless you have researched for schools, unless you have identified and read intensively about what the department need, okay, what is the application deadline, it is very, very important. That is also an important information that you need, right? Most schools require that you submit your application in December, January if you want to be considered for funding, priority funding decisions. So you need those information in order to be competitive, that by the time the deadline will be up, your application is already submitted. And any other information, the faculty, their research interest, which professor will I like to work with, what is my purpose. If I want to better my skills in production economics, then I will need someone who is into production economics, and in that department, who among the faculty, okay, is best fit for me. You need that information. So don't joke with your school search, don't joke with your research. You have to read intensively. Some people can do the school search on Google. That is very good. Google search, that's what I use. But truth be told, at times searching for information on Google can be frustrating, right? Google will give you a whole lot of things. Okay, so we have a software. There is a school search tool that I want to recommend it to you. Okay, others too find joy in using AI. You go to ChatGPT or any other AI platform. You type 30 schools in the United States that offer fully funded programs, masters in agricultural economics. A whole list of schools will pop up. Then you visit the schools one after the other to identify, to read for information. Is very, very important. You have to read about the schools. I want to recommend the Peterson's Grad School Search Tool. The Peterson's Grad School Search Tool. Very, very useful. Anyone who asks me, Gideon, how do I go about the school search? Right? It can be very frustrating at times. You need to be intentional about it if only you want to be successful. Okay, so this is how the Peterson looks like. After you sign into Peterson, you see the grad school major location or keyword. That's the search bar, right? Now, what do I want to search for? I want to search for schools that offer masters in agricultural economics. So I search agricultural economics, right? So I can filter my schools, okay, to scroll through every program that the Peterson has given me, right? So the first one, the Department of Agriculture, Economics and Agribusiness at the Louisiana State University and Agricultural and Mechanical College, right? And I have programming in agricultural economics at the Iowa State University. I have the Department of Economics at Kansas State University. About 641, right? So I can decide to just let's do the Department of Agricultural Economics at Kansas State University. Okay, that's at Manhattan. Now when you click on it, it will take you there, right? It takes you to Kansas State University. I got Department of Agricultural Economics, right? And these are information that we need: the degrees and award, admissions, tuition and fees, student body, faculty, research, location and contact, other schools of interest, right? Now let's look at the degrees and awards. Okay, which degrees are offered at Kansas? We have the Master of Science Okay, so that department offer MS in agricultural economics. They offer PhD in agricultural economics, and they offer masters in agribusiness, which is more like a professional course, right? I want a master of science because that is what I want. That is my why. Oh, right. So now these are the degrees, and then last year, which degrees were awarded? They awarded about 32 master's degree and 5 doctoral degrees, right? And earning your degree, you could be a part-time student, you could attend evening or weekend programs, distance or terminal master students. These are all what's available, right? And what are the degree requirements for masters? You need an entrance exam, which is the GRE general test, right? Or you can use your thesis as an alternative, right? If you don't want to write the GRE. For PhD, the doctoral program, entrance exams in such thesis is also required, and then a preliminary exams, right? That's for the PhD. Now, what other information again? Admission information, the acceptance rate is very, very important, right? The 46% that you see over here is a percentage of students that was offered admission, right? The percentage of students who were offered admission after they submitted the application. So out of 65 students who applied, only 30 students were accepted, and then 21 enrolled in the program. Now, this is an information on application fees. For domestic students, application fee is $50, $75 for international students, and then the application is electronic. Wherever that you are around the world, you can sit on your laptop, create an account with the school, graduate school, and then you submit your application, right? And application is processed on rolling basis. That means, but if you need funding, which is the if you want to be considered like given priority consideration, right? And you are targeting the fall semester, that means by June 1st, domestic students should have submitted the application, and January 8th, as an international student, you should have submitted your application. And then if you are targeting the spring, right, by October 1st, you should have submitted your application. And then by August 1st, as an international student, you should have submitted your application. Okay, we've already talked about the entrance exams. Now, they require TOEFL, but most schools, right, if you are coming from a country whose official language is English and their education is taught in English, okay, they tend to waive that for you. I would want to go to the school's website, the department website, to go and confirm if it's true that TOEFL will be waived for me or I need it still, right? And these are information about their tuition and fees. So for that department, $42,000. I don't have that money. Do they have funding? Yes, they have different forms of funding. Types of financial support are available. Like the financial award applicants, you have to submit FAFSA, and that's more like the citizens, right? American students. So as an international student, maybe a research assistantship, teaching assistantship, healthcare benefits, scholarship, or even loans, right? Those are available to that department. That means the department has funding. I would want to explore more, right? What are the number of graduate students in the department? They have about 123 total graduate students, right? Which 32 are international students. Okay, so the rates of the international students, that can also give you a clue. And these are their faculty, right? There isn't much information on the faculty as to the research interests of the faculty and other things. So this school, I have prior information, right? Prior knowledge that this department may be good for what I am looking for, right? So I would want to go to that department. And what is the name of the school? That is Kansas, right? Kansas. So Kansas State University. And I'm going to the Department of Agricultural Economics and Agribusiness, right? So now let me go to that school now. So over here, Kansas State University, right? I'm going to the graduate school directly. So you go to the graduate school and then look out for the program that will help me to identify my department, or better still, I can go back and then go to the home tab and then admission academics, colleges and units, right? Which college am I looking for? The College of Agriculture, hopefully, and Agricultural Economics. There it is. I click on it and then it takes me over here. So you just need time to explore, right? So these are their graduate programs. So what are the graduate programs? Yes, PhD in Agricultural Economics, Masters in Agricultural Economics, Master of Agribusiness. Just the information on Peterson are all here, right? And these are the departmental coordinators, right? So now what do I need? Admission process, admission requirements. You could see when you explore, right? Admission requirements, how to apply. The deadline January 8th for fall admission, and by August 1st for spring admission if you want to be fully considered for funding. Do you see it over here? So if I want to be considered by January, my application should be what? Should be submitted, right? My application should be submitted. And over here they have information on required application materials, right? What you need, right? Do you get me? What you need. So there are more information that you will get when you read. Okay, another information that I need is on their faculty. Okay, on their faculty. So I can go to their directory and then I should see their faculty over here. Adjunct professors. I should see the faculty's name, right? Yes. And then graduate programs, the professors. Master of Agribusiness will take me over there to the Master of Agribusiness website. And so this is what you need to do. And trust me, you will get it, right? You will get it. You need the information. Be intentional about it. There are other search tools, but I find the Peterson Grad School search tool to be very useful, very interactive, and I encourage you to use it. If you really want to go deeper, if you really want to be successful, then trust me, you can't skip school search, you can't skip the research phase. You have to do the research, you have to identify the schools. So don't ever forget, when you're doing your school search, you ask yourself, is this school fitting my purpose? What are the application requirements? Do I meet them, or I need to up it? What do I need to add to meet the standard, right? Do they give funding? What are the funding options available? Graduate research assistantship, teaching assistantship, right? What tests are required? What documents are required? What are the professors? What are their research interests? Who do I see myself to be working with? Then you start the process. This is about the school research. You need all these information. The application fees, the application deadline, they are very important. You need this information to be successful. So after getting all these informations, you just get into your application tracker, which we've provided the link for you. Fill in the details, all the information that you need to be able to track your application, to ensure that you are on course and that you can submit your application on time. Access the tracker and use it as your own guide, something that will guide you. And trust me, we believe you that with your purpose and you do this research, you'll be successful, right? And once again, this is Global Education Opportunity Now. Don't ever hesitate to contact us. Reach out to us on email, Global Education Opportunity Now @gmail.com, on TikTok, Global Education Opportunity Now, on YouTube, Global Education Opportunity Now, and on Facebook, Global Education Opportunity Now. Follow us, share our content, like, subscribe to get new information each and every day when we post and when we share. And we know that your graduate school journey is going to be successful. This brings us to the end of the phase two, that is research.